Hello and welcome. Let's learn a little bit about stem plots. Why make a stem plot? Well, we can create a picture of quantitative data by creating a stem plot. For instance, if I have a list of people's ages, I can organize it into something that looks like this. If you notice, each of these ages is being separated into two pieces, a stem and a leaf. So the first age, for instance, 16, is being separated into a stem of 1 and its leaf of 6. 17 has the same stem, so it's going to appear in the same row as 16. And in this case, in this stem plot at least, the leaves have been put in order, not always the case. A single number like 6 we can think of as 0, 6. So that is why that would appear in the row that has a stem of 0 and a leaf of 6. Let's look at an example. Here we have a table that shows the top 10 most popular movies, and we're going to make a stem plot of their length. Now, most of the length values we have in this table are 3 numbers long. So we're going to call that last number the leaf, and those first 1 or 2 numbers the stem. So I'm going to list the lowest stem, which is 9, all the way up to the highest stem, which is 20. And then just go down the list and place the leaves where they would fall. For instance, the first movie, which is 142 minutes long, is going to have a stem of 14 and a leaf of 2. 12 Angry Men, which has a length of 96 minutes, is going to have a stem of 9 and a leaf of 6. And I'm just going to keep going down the list until we have a rough idea of where the lengths fall. Once we have our stem plot, we're going to say, all right, what conclusions can we make from this stem plot? Well, most of the movies are around 170 minutes long because most of the values fall within that row of our stem plot. Are there any other conclusions that you can make? Thanks. I hope this video is helpful and that you visit us again.